Hello internet, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefi and we're going to be talking a little bit about future events that leakers are speculating, or at least that's what we think it's coming after the first part of the summer event. So all that said, before we start, two things like always, don't forget to like and subscribe to help me grow the channel, and you can support my content with the links in the description down below. Also, as you can see, I have 0 gems, so I have a 60 right now. I use all my life savings for Mary and I only got 3 copies. I am missing 1 for that keys. Will I be able to MLB? I'm not sure. I'm not going to be using my tickets for her. So if I get her with singles, that's nice. When Neon comes, I think I might get 40, 50 pulls. If we get lucky and get her, that's perfect. If not, it is what it is, says la vie. We will ticket Neon if we get unlucky with those pulls. The reason I'm not ticketing her, even though I will have around 650 or 60 when she comes out, is I just don't think it's worth it only for the background. As much as I like the background and I like seeing it, I don't think it's worth 200 tickets when there are so many units and so many events coming afterwards, right? So all that said, let's talk about the future events and let's swap to Twitter. Like always, this information, it's super easy to find on Twitter because you can find it with the hashtag NIKKE, which I find quite interesting that they are just using the NIKKE hashtag to push all these leaks, which is fun. So let's go back a couple events. We've gotten Bunny X777, which was Blank and Nor. Then we got Queen's Order with Rosanna, and right now we have Blue Water Island with Mary and Neon, both limited. Afterwards, supposedly, take this with a grain of salt because you all know how this goes, we are getting See You Again. If that's the name of the event, I think it's super on brand and I really like it. I don't like it that is Mast and Anchor. Now people are waiting for Annie's and Sugar swimsuit. I am waiting for Annie's swimsuit skin or SSR or whatever they do. I don't think we will get them. I think they will save that for next year because we still are missing the skin for Litter, the skin for Frima, and the skin for Jan. We already saw them. So my guess is that on the part 2 of the event, we will get the Frima mission pass, the normal one, and then the Litter skin and the Jan skin on the shop as normal skins, probably limited by time, just like the Emma Christmas one. So I don't think we'll see Sugar or Annie's. Now, I would love to see both of them because I do prefer them over Mast and Anchor. I don't like either of those characters, but we'll get them anyway to test. Of course, like always, I will probably have to ticket one of them. That's what I was saying. It's not worth ticketing Mary. Well, to be honest, it's a lot better getting the background for Mary rather than getting Mast or Anchor because they are not limited, but still I want to be able to test everything. So we'll see what we do. And then afterwards, interestingly enough, it seems we are getting Nero. Now, the thing with this is if we are getting Mast, Anchor, and Nero, maybe we also get afterwards some of the others NPCs that are in jail right now. So, for example, we are still missing Moran. Of course, I really want to get her so we can fill our Underworld Queens squad. And then lastly, Aid in here, we also don't have her. I think she was one of the most awaited mates on that event. So hopefully we can get all those NPCs that are in jail right now. Same with Kay. I really like her design. And then there's also Rogue, but that's like too recently in my opinion to be able to get her already. So hopefully we start seeing like NPCs from previous events and they do maybe reruns or second parts of those. That could be pretty cool. Do let me know if you prefer getting Mast and Anchor or getting Anise and Sugar in an alternative version. I think most people prefer Anise and Sugar. Maybe they even prefer them on a normal skin and getting the ship girls. If the ship girls end up coming, I'm guessing on the second part we will get some sort of problem or some sort of trouble and the government will need to mobilize the Admire, so we'll be able to see Helm and the other ship girls. I'm not sure how I feel about it again because design wise I was not looking forward to getting those characters. Now all that said, do let me know what you think about that. A couple more things before we go. We are doing live streams every day. You have the channels on top of the screen right now. We are on Kick, on Twitch, and here in YouTube, which is probably the easiest one to turn in. If you want to come and say hello, just come. We usually go live 15 minutes before reset, and I help people clear special interception. If you are having some troubles on your phone, maybe you don't know the best teams that you can use, whatever, because if we only do NIKKE dailies, it's like 30 minutes and we have nothing else to do. So I am helping out the other people, trying to get some good drops and to stage 9 on most accounts. Lastly, we are still testing Mary. We are still testing her again, different poses, again, different compositions. My opinion remains the same. I don't like the character. I don't think she's a bad healer. I just don't think for most players it's going to be worth it. Now, the interesting part is she's not a bad healer. She's a limited unit and she looks amazing. And those 3 reasons are more than enough for most people to pull for her. So once again, just because I say it's not worth it or it's worth it, It's your account, have fun, play. This is a game. The first thing you have to do is have fun, and then you can follow meta guys or whatever bullshit we spout on YouTube. All that said, thank you to my Patreons for making this content possible. If you want to join them, you can with the links in the description below, with the YouTube memberships and the Patreon link. Thank you all for making this content possible. Good luck with your pool degenerates, and see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。